The acting defense secretary says our focus now is to build an international consensus to put the pressure on Iran. So let's bring in former foreign policy advisor to the Obama campaign, David Tafuri, and Fox News military analyst Colonel David Hunt. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
All right, let me play a little bit of the acting defense secretary, Patrick Shanahan, so you can hear for himself. Here's what he said.
We have an international situation there in the Middle East. It's not a U.S. situation, and the focus for myself and Ambassador Bolton and Secretary Pompeo is to build international consensus to this international problem.
All right, Colonel, how do we do that? We know that there are other countries that are very interested in buying Iran's oil, for example, or potentially evading other sanctions. So how do we put together that coalition?
It's going to be difficult. The problem is that the countries in the Middle East are not inclined to help in their own defense. You have to get the other navies of the world involved. You're talking about probably attempting a blockade, something right out close to Iran in the Straits of Hormuz, which is very dangerous. My issue, I think, is that we've been at war for 18 years. We got to be really careful about mistakes being made when gunboats are facing destroyers. I think we've got an economic issue. We could crush Iran if we want to. If Iran, we say we got to believe that Iran's involved in what's happened. It's more than enough time to stop this nonsense. They killed hundreds of soldiers in Iraq. Iran did, directly killed them. They've been screwing around like this for years and years. However, I am not in favor of gunboat diplomacy, as it were. And I think we're having a real problem on getting nations to commit forces to help and do this.
Yeah, and David, this is what the Secretary, I'm sorry, this is General Jack Keane. This is what he says about the fact that this is not a binary choice. Here's his take.
You can take measured, limited military action to enforce diplomacy without the provocation of going to war. And it's a false choice when people say, well, if you pull the trigger, no matter how limited and how measured it is, it's a war like that, and therefore you're going to war with Iran.
What do you make of that assessment, David?
Well, I think General Keane is right. There are ways for the U.S. to push back. I don't think we should use military force yet. Clearly, these attacks by Iran, they have the hallmarks of things that Iran does. We know from last month they wanted to attack American forces or American personnel in Iraq. We got that intelligence. We were able to evacuate some of our people in Iraq. So we know they're looking to retaliate against the U.S. There are other reasons why they would attack these oil tankers. They can make the oil prices go up. They can show that even if they can't sell their oil around the world, they're going to make it harder for others to do so. So they're trying to get some attention, and they're trying to push back against the U.S. But the U.S. hasn't yet done a strong enough job of first showing that this definitely was Iran. I believe it was, but the U.S. evidence has not been that strong so far, a grainy video, and the U.S. has failed to say that they have a high confidence based on intelligence that this was Iran. So the U.S. should collect more information to prove to the world that Iran was responsible, and the U.S. has to set up some diplomatic initiatives to try and get Iran to step back, but make clear that the U.S. is willing to use force, as General Keane said, if it has to.
Yeah, and it's been interesting to watch. There were some, as this was playing out yesterday, who pointed the finger back at the president and said that even though if we think Iran took these actions, it was the president's fault that they did. I want to read one piece from the editorial board of the Washington Post. They say President Trump has recklessly navigated himself into a corner in the Persian Gulf. He sounds sincere when he says he doesn't want a war, but he doesn't have an easy way out of the crisis they say that he's created. Colonel?
This is nonsense. Look, let me back up just a minute. I totally disagree with what's just been said and what General Keane said. There are unintended consequences of shooting a bullet or dropping a bomb that we just don't know. It's a false idea to suggest that the military can do something to help in diplomacy. By the way, diplomacy hasn't worked with Iran since we let Khomeini come out of France and land an Qom in Iran. It has not worked. And I'm not an advocate of a military issue. I think we've got very, very strong economic issues, the way we can hurt Iran, but there has to be a response. I do not expect, as hard of a case as we can make to the United Nations, that you're going to see much help from the rest of the world to do anything that's even remotely direct against Iran. There's too much oil and gas issues, too much money, religious, et cetera, in the middle of this. Nobody's been able, no one, including us, has been willing to step up in front of Iran for 25 years.
Quick final word to you, David.
Well, I think the Washington Post makes a good point. President Trump pulled out of the nuclear deal. He had reasons to not like the nuclear deal, but what he should have tried to do is renegotiate it and push back against the things that he didn't like Iran was doing, like supporting Hezbollah, like supporting Shia militias in Iraq, and like engaging in supporting terrorism. Instead, he completely pulled out of the nuclear deal. He has completely gotten rid of any diplomacy. There are no diplomatic channels left anymore. So Iran has no way to kind of back out of this in a gradual way. So that's the problem. So we have to restart a diplomatic initiative, but make sure that military options are still on the table, and we use that to coerce Iran into diplomacy.
We're out of time, but we should note that the Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, was there this week and hoping to be a go-between between the U.S. and Iran. So there are efforts at that. The president said today he hopes this gets them back to the table. We'll watch and see. Colonel, David, great to have you both.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.